Dubrovnik, aka the Pearl of the Adriatic. Once the capital of the seafaring Republic of Ragusa, it's now Croatia's premier tourist destination, considered to be one of the most magnificent and well-preserved walled cities in the world. If the city looks familiar to you, that's probably because it was used as the real-life King's Landing in a little show called Game of Thrones. And while Dubrovnik has always been popular amongst tourists due to its architecture and stunning seaside location, the amount of visitors has skyrocketed in the past decade due to Game of Thrones superfans pouring into the city to see where their favorite scenes were filmed. I don't consider myself a superfan, but had seen every season of the show and thought it could be interesting scoping out some of the filming locations firsthand. So we booked a Game of Thrones tour on Airbnb. Only issue was, our tour guide ghosted us. Okay, we booked a Game of Thrones Dubrovnik tour where they were going to show us where they filmed all the scenes, but our tour guide did not show up. So I said, you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to wing it. Google search where they filmed it and tell you a little bit about it. But now I see there's actually a giant tour behind me that's doing the whole Game of Thrones thing. So we could probably just crash that.
Last episode, John coming down some steps. How does it end?
He kills the blonde chick, the mother of dragons, yes.
The Khaleesi.
Yeah, Khaleesi, yeah.
Would you like to join the tour?
Yeah, I would, yeah, sure.
So now we are at the beginning, but you can pay me at the end. It's 150 kuna per person.
Do you mind if my friend has a camera?
Yes.
Okay, then I don't think we can do the tour, but I appreciate it. Yeah.
See you next time.
Yep, I will. All right, yeah, it looks like I'm doing the tour. I was actually excited about hitchhiking onto hers, but that's not gonna happen, so don't worry, I got this. Behind me, that was King's Landing Harbor, where you see all the fucking shitty kayaks now. But just right over here, there, actually, that was Blackwater Bay. Now, everybody remembers the Battle of Blackwater Bay. That's when Stannis came in. He thought he was hot shit. He's on a boat, and then boom. Wildfire? Was it called Wildfire? Yeah, boom, wildfire. It's just all the ships torched. You never expect wildfire. In the Game of Thrones universe, it was considered like a war crime, but they had some weird old dude in the basement of King's Landing, and he was like, you know what, let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. Let's fucking light these dudes on fire. And that's what they did. With the crazy evil people's blessing. Who's the crazy evil family?
Lannisters?
Lannisters, yes. So Stannis never really stood a chance. And you know what? Fuck Stannis, because he burnt his daughter alive. I didn't shed a single tear when his entire fleet got torched. As you'll see with the sun, the water looks more black over here. You see? Yep, Blackwater Bay. Everybody was rooting for Stannis, but nope.
This is something, these doors.
This is something, these doors. I'm just gonna say that. Did you ever watch Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Do you know why these doors are important?
I watched it yesterday, yeah, but I cannot tell you now.
Oh, yeah.
But I have a guide on my phone if you want to know.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do the same.
And you do not know why these doors are important?
No. I was like, I didn't expect to be the tour guide. I thought I had a tour guide coming. Well, man, if you wanna join the tour, feel free of charge.
You're doing a tour here?
Yeah. 0 kuna. Free tours. Do you guys want a free Game of Thrones tour?
A free Game of Thrones tour?
Yeah. 0 kuna.
Have water now.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Mixing a water. Yeah, you know what? That's probably the safe move.
Do you know in season 2 when the gold cloaks came down to murder all BARTHANEONS' bastard children?
That rings a bell.
That's where they walked out.
The gold cloaks, I guess, came down here to murder
all of BARTHANEONS' bastard.
Baratheons. I mean, if you had just watched Game of Thrones, I think you'd be a lot more helpful with reading off these facts. You don't even know how to say Baratheon. God. Tyrion Lannister.
All right.
Yes, Tyrion. Do you watch Games of Thrones?
Yeah, a while back. Can't remember.
Oh, okay. I'm looking for like a tour guide. I'll pay you 50 kuna. I think that was a no laugh and not a yes laugh. Let's continue up. In the tower over there, that's where Tyrion Lannister and some other dude.
Lord Varys?
Oh yeah, everybody, yeah. Lord Varys?
Yeah. The Tyrion and Lord Varys.
They discussed how to defend King's Landing. Yeah. How did that work out for them? They got attacked by a dragon. So it was pretty much a moot point, whatever they discussed up there, but they did have a conversation.
You know about the purple wedding?
I know about the red wedding.
Yeah, now this purple wedding is where Joffrey got poisoned.
Oh, yes.
It's over there.
Oh, sick. Behind me, you will see that there's like a park up there on the top of the cliff. That was where they filmed the purple wedding. Not the red wedding where they murdered everyone. The purple wedding where they just poisoned that little cunt Joffrey.
He's choking! Help the poor boy!
Round of applause. Round of applause, everyone, for poisoning the little cunt Joffrey. Unfortunately, behind you, we have the city walls. That's where they put fucking Ned Stark's head on a stick. So let's have a moment of silence for that. And now let's get back to the moment of applause for Tyrion Lannister, his own fucking uncle, poisoning his nephew, Joffrey. Now, Joffrey may have been one of the most hated characters in the show, but he was one of the best actors, because it takes a lot to have like a bunch of adults, like thousands upon thousands of adults around the country being like, oh, I just want to fucking murder that little fucking 10-year-old. So props to him, great actor. I believe his first role was maybe
Batman Begins.
Batman Begins. Yeah, there's been a meme going around. It's like, oh, remember the little blonde kid from Batman Begins? Yeah, he's the evil cunt in Game of Thrones. The purple wedding, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Red Keep. Now, this was the Lannisters' castle within King's Landing. You know, this is where Cersei used to have sex with her brother. This is where the less evil blonde kid jumped out the window. This is where the magic happened. And yeah, this is where the magic ended too, with a couple blows of the dragon breath. That was where they blew something up. Oh, it was when the religious fanatics were trying to take over the city, and Cersei, that crazy bitch, she planted all the hellfire underneath, was it the church? I think it was the church, and she just blew them all up. She said, nope, taking back control from the church. Separation of church and state, get it straight. Beautiful windows here. Like, we're talking about like a 360 ocean view. Not a lot of people have that, but I guess you can afford it when you're sitting on the Iron Throne. Speaking of the Iron Throne, does anybody know where the fuck the Iron Throne is? All right, find that out, because I would like to see that. Are you sure this is like a pathway? We're not just like walking like on the sewer system right now? All right, this tour has been a disaster, so we're just gonna wrap it up by me sitting on some shitty replica of the Iron Throne. Can we sit?
Yes, you can sit if you're tired.
I'm very tired.
Right now, then you can take it.
All right, buy it first.
Do you have a mask?
Do you want me to wear one?
Yes.
Do you sell any Game of Thrones mask?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah? Cool. I can take out the mask now? All right, great. Can I use the sword? Whose sword is this? Oh, Jon Snow's? Winter is coming, yep. Everyone was wondering. Who would be sitting on the throne? It was always the Wonton Don. Thank you. Do you have any wine for it? It's time to wrap up the tour. I didn't always know what I was talking about, but I feel like if you're watching this, you got the gist of what was filmed here in Dubrovnik. When you're watching King's Landing in the TV show, you're like, that can't be a real place. Well, it is a real place, and it's in Dubrovnik. And if you come here and you buy a souvenir, you too can sit in the Iron Throne. I drink and I know things. Just realizing this mask cost me 12 USD. But hey, I got to sit on the Iron Throne, and we didn't have to pay our tour guide 90 euros because that's what she was going to charge. So I would call it a win. You know what? I could actually make money. If most tour guides are charging 90 euros, I think I could just start charging $5 to $10 tours. But next time we can use an earpiece so it isn't so obvious. I'd gotten the touristy stuff out of the way and the night was young. It's the golden hour. I'm on my balcony in King's Landing, aka my Hoon Lounge in King's Landing. And fortunately for me, I learned there's more to do in Dubrovnik than just spout random Game of Thrones facts. About to head to a music festival that's like on the city walls. It's called Higher. It's run by this DJ duo, I believe, called Solardo. And yeah, let's get nuts. Higher Festival Dubrovnik is a party thrown every year on the roof of Culture Club Revelin, which is inside a fortress that dates back to the 1400s. When we reached out to the organizers and told them we were in town filming videos about Croatian culture for an American media company, they offered to give us all access passes. Sometimes pulling the big J Journo card really pays off. Welcome to Higher Music Festival, King's Landing, aka Dubrovnik. Our PA hit him up and he was like, hey, I'm with a film crew from the US. They're doing a travel series here. Can we get VIP access? And they said, sure, why not? Just paint us in a positive light. And how could you not paint this place in a positive light? We are on the walls of a city, I don't know how many thousand years old. We got just a beautiful bird's eye view of the music festival. People look like they're having a blast. We got a personal bar over there. This might be it for me. This is the peak. I mean, I don't even get fucking box seats to sports games. I don't get the invite. But thankfully we finagled our way into this. It's gonna be a fun fucking night. This concert is put on by a guy called Solardo. It's actually a DJ duo. It's not one guy, it's two guys. We might have a chance to even talk to one of them. But maybe I'm just a small J journo after all, as I forgot to do a single interview at the show. Got a little too lost in the sauce, and all I really remember from the party is performing my first Dragonfly Center DJ set. Catching some fireworks, and being approached by a girl who had posted a clip of me doing my Game of Thrones tour earlier, thinking I was an absolute whack job, only to find out later her boyfriend was a big Wonton Don fan. I'm seeing a guy? I don't know if I'm seeing him, but maybe we have talked on Twitter.
Did you say you're seeing a guy that looks like him, or
No, she said that we're both seeing the same guy.
Say hi, Scott.
Hey, how are you, Slot? Wait, his name's Slot?
Scott?
Scotty, how are you? I didn't get to bed till after 4 a.m. that night, which normally wouldn't have been a big deal if I hadn't previously agreed to practice with the Croatian Olympic water polo team that same morning. Fuck me. Oh, I'm brutally hungover from last night, and now I gotta go to water polo practice. I feel like the streets of King's Landing should just be lined with folks going, shame, shame.
Shame! Shame!
It's like, relax, guys. I'm gonna be not in the best shape at fucking water polo practice. It's not like I just, gave my brother a hand job. Tune in next episode, where I'll be practicing with the most decorated water polo club in the world while nursing a brutal hangover.